Gervonta Davis fighting Jake Paul is one of the greatest business moves in boxing that we've seen. Smash a like, sub to the channel, share the video. This video gonna piss y'all off. Let me first say this again, bro. Fight trash. In the ring, trash. Competitively, trash. Garbage. Still there. But now that I've been able to remove my emotions from the situation and really dive into this topic and really like think about it and really research on it, it's one of the best business moves that we've seen in the sport of boxing, bro. Let's talk about why. Number one, just when you thought Tank Davis couldn't get any more leverage, couldn't become a bigger star, couldn't put himself in position to get even bigger bags in the future, he says, hold my beer, bro. Hold my beer, hold my purse, hold my chrome hearts, you know what I'm saying? Hold my braids, hold all that shit and watch me go handle this business. Like he made a move that nobody saw coming. And he made a move that is going to have ramifications for the sport of boxing, in the business of boxing, in the future. And he's carrying boxing into the 22nd century. Because what have people been complaining about? Oh, pay-per-views. Oh, pay-per-views. Pay-per-view this, pay-per-view that. Streaming is the new way to go. Well, to make the business move from, okay, I'm going to go from pay-per-view to free TV. Well, when you make that move, you can't make that move and it look like a backward step, right? You can't make that move like Terrence Crawford made that move from pay-per-view to free. And it didn't bode well. It didn't help his star power. It didn't get him all these views and views and views. He didn't become a bigger star. What Tank Davis did was, I'm going to go from pay-per-view to free TV. But the free TV move is going to be with streaming services, because they don't do linear television in boxing anymore. And I'm going to showcase why in the hell people are going to be begging me to come on their streaming platforms, because I'm going to make sure I do numbers that can rival a Super Bowl. I'm going to make sure I can do numbers that rival a regular season or a playoff NFL game. The numbers that I'm about to do if I'm Gervonta Tank Davis are going to be better than the numbers from Game 7 of the NBA Finals last year. It was 11 million people watching the NBA Finals last year. On average. For all the games, they average 11 million viewers per game. They're about to crush that shit with Tank and Jake Paul. An outstanding business move to be able to go into these boardrooms at Netflix, back at Prime, to Hulu, to whomever. And now Al Heyman and Tank Davis can sit down with these executives of these streaming services and they can say, look, bro, y'all need to pay us this much money and you need to stream it for free, because if you stream his fight for free, he can get 30 million people watching him at one time. He can get 15, 20, 25 million people watching him at one time. You put up a big old budget for the NBA. You put up a big old budget for the NFL. You put up a big old budget for UFC. Look at the numbers that we're doing over here. Very, very smart move from a business perspective. And y'all been crying, right? Y'all been crying. Oh, Tank, he need to get this guaranteed money. He need to get this guaranteed money from Turkey. What he's showing is he can get that guaranteed money from anybody. And these guys will still have to be on his terms. This business move, bro, is not being talked about enough because people hate the fight so much. Which I just did a video. Stephen Fulton told the truth, and I've been telling y'all the truth too. All y'all would do this shit. You watching this video, any fighter in boxing, y'all would all do this shit for the same amount of money. You would do it. And probably even worse. Probably even worse. So, I like all of that, right? Because of the position it puts him in to negotiate and puts his company in position to negotiate for these streaming services as boxing moves forward and gets further and further away from the pay-per-view model that a lot of us grew up on. Another good thing is, right? The forethought to like, yeah, I'm going to take some criticism. Die Hard's not going to like this. But now I'm also making my toughest fights even bigger. I was going to get a big bag for the Lamont Roach rematch. Well, that bag just got bigger because after these numbers, they're going to have more suitors trying to put on that fight. Prime may come out the budget even more and say, look, we got to have this fight done. We willing to pay this. We willing to pay this now. Netflix may come back and be like, look, Prime, can y'all hold off again because y'all can't match this offer. Hulu may say, oh, we in boxing. Paramount may say, well, shit, we don't just want UFC. Y'all see them, ain't no UFC fighters doing these numbers. Let's make an offer to see if we can get the global rights to this Tank Davis Lamont Roach rematch. That fight got bigger. A potential fight with Shakur got bigger. A potential fight with Team Alifu Telefimu just got bigger because of this move. In all of those fights, a potential Devin Haney fight just got bigger with this move. What does this mean? That means the fights that a lot of people feel like are his toughest fights, a lot of people feel like he could lose those fights. He's maximizing his earning potential for those fights by taking this fight when he's taking this fight. Because if you have those fights first, you lose a couple, you lose one of them. Now you don't have the star power that you have. And now the Jake Paul fight may not even be in the table for exhibition in the future. There may never be another guy like Jake Paul. Because for Floyd, there was nobody else like Conor McGregor. Jake Paul is basically what Conor McGregor was to Floyd Mayweather. But when is that guy coming around again? There's no UFC stars like that. Sean O'Malley ain't moving the needle like Conor McGregor and Jake Paul. Ain't no boxers at Tank Davis weight class moving the needle like that. Have Abdullah Mason, great young fighter, one of my favorite fighters. He ain't even headlined in his hometown. He's too far off. Shakur Stevenson done went backwards. He's on undercards now. Team Alifu, backwards. He's on undercards now. Devin Haney, backwards. He's on undercards now. Tank would have to carry all of the sales and all of the shit for those fights. Pay-per-view numbers or streaming numbers or whatever it is. So if he has to carry all of them anyway, and he's the reason for the biggest bag, or for everybody getting to the money in those fights, if he's the business behind all those fights, doesn't it make all the sense in the world for him to make sure that he's the biggest star possible before he takes those tough fights? That's the business behind this Jake Paul shit. It's an outstanding business move, bro. It's a checkmate business move. Because if it was, y'all do what the hell I say when I say before Jake Paul, nigga, it's damn sure gonna be that after Jake Paul. Put it to you like this. This is how big this is. This is what y'all don't understand, bro. Shakur Stevenson on the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN. Free viewership numbers, he get 1 million. He would always get 1 million when he was the main event. Tank and Jake are gonna do at minimum 30 to 40 times more than that. Listen to what I'm saying, because this is just factual information. At minimum, if you say Tank ain't as popular as Mike Tyson and Jake Paul had 60 million people watching them here in America. Cut that in half. Cut that by 60% and say there's just 20 million people gonna tune in to Tank and Jake for free. That's 20 times as many people watching Tank and Jake as they was watching Shakur fights on ESPN. Now, I think it's going to do way more than that, but I'm being very, very, what's the word? Conservative with my prediction to drive home the point for y'all, right? Say 20 million people decide to tune in free to Netflix. Sponsors, advertisers, businesses going to be like, yo, I want to I want to get in that business. Hey, we want to market ours. 20 million people watching. We want our product to be the commercial. Now that's opening up endorsement money for Tank too. Endorsement money for him. Everybody, hell, he ain't got no endorsements. Them companies gonna want to endorse his ass. He get 20 million people on the TV watching his ass at once, ain't they? The business ramifications of this shit are outstanding and astonishing, and a lot of y'all don't understand the power move and the chess move behind this shit, bro. This shit is gonna really have him looking at Shakur, Team Alifu, all of them dudes at 5'4", looking down on them like, you better do what I say. It's gonna have they promoters, bro. The people that handle them looking at them like, man, y'all better do whatever the hell it takes. You ain't getting this money nowhere else. And it also shows Turkey what's up. Oh, you the big dog. Oh, you the one that can drop all this guarantee, drop all that guarantee. You can do this, you can do that. Let me show you I don't need you, and I can do your business model, your little Canelo Bud business model. Let me show you what we do over here. It's crazy how good of a move this is outside the ring, bro. And all he has to be willing to do, take some criticism in the short term, and then in the long term, he bounces back. He gets done with this side quest, get back to it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to say shit, bro. But I started the video with this, and I'm ending with this. I still think the fight is trash. I still think it's bad from a competitive standpoint. I still wish that he would have took the Lamont Roach rematch first. But I ain't no hypocrite. And I'm not emotionally invested enough to where I can't analyze it for what it is. Which is, you may not like the fight. Bro, it's a crazy business move that would nobody in their right mind turn down. Great damn move. Y'all tell me what y'all think. One of the greatest business moves in boxing that I've seen. Smash the like, sub up. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.